channel. My name is snatched. If you're new, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not, welcome back, gang. Today we're going to be doing another high mukbang story time. I've been puffing on my little dab pen or whatever. Real chill type shit. And we're going to do a seafood mukbang. Ooh, I'm scared. snatched sauce. Yeah. Got my little drink. Okay, so girl, I have never been much of a school type of person. Like, I've never been the type of person that liked school. I always got good grades. I didn't mind that part. I like learning new stuff. But back in like elementary school, ooh, when the teachers used to be out or whatever, they used to then call no subs. And when they didn't used to call no subs, we would have to split up into other classrooms. See, I ain't never liked that shit. So whenever we would have to do that, I would usually have to go say my stomach hurt and go on about my business.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Coco.
This is pretty good. I don't know, child. I used to hate when we used to have to split up and go to other people's classes. So, since then, it's been a whole lot of stomach aches. It's been a whole lot of headaches. It's been a whole lot of all types of shit to keep me from going to school.
Fight! Fight!
يلا مع السلامة. هي بنت قدام المدرسة المديرة هتطرد الخصم.
The middle school, and I'm sure it will be.
When my senior year came, senioritis definitely hit me hard, and I was quarantining half of the year. I thought I wasn't gonna graduate, but I wasn't playing about that makeup work. I used to always make sure I had my makeup work. With all of this being on the table, why I would decide to go to college and pay to go to school when I couldn't even go for free is just fucking beyond me. The mistake I probably made was going to college in the same city that I was like, you know, already currently from. My first real day on campus, I'm looking for this class I had to go to, and I couldn't find it for nothing in the world, by the way, and I ran into this guy, literally. We bump into each other, child. I dropped my books in my binder, he dropped his books, and you know, we just like, oh my gosh, you know, my bad, just like in the TV shows and in the movies. He ended up asking for my number, and I gave him my number. He takes me to my class, and boom, 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 we start talking. He was a really sweet boy. Like, he was very sweet. He was a nice young man. He wasn't from Alabama. He was from California, so he had this little West Coast accent. He was very free-spirited and just happy and shit, and just like, you know, alive. I got an oyster. You see? An oyster. I'm scared. How the hell do I eat this? Woo! Okay. That's not bad. But yeah, he was very free-spirited. He was real cool and stuff. Different than what I was used to. Very bubbly. Very bubbly. Very bubbly. It was really cute at first. I wouldn't do this, but you know how people describe seeing that real cute puppy and it's just like, oh, kick. Yeah, I get that. I had a lot of stuff going on at that time too, and I wouldn't quite say I was healed, not to make it a spiritual thing, but I definitely wasn't in the mood for, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe. And like I've said in like other story times, you know, the daddy issues, like I wouldn't really like, go on somewhere. Now, don't you got some friends? I don't do the clingy. I don't. But that's how he acted, you know, like that was his personality. So he's met some of my friends that met him or whatever. They liked him at first. They was like, yeah, he's cool, you know, boom, 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 boom. Then down the line, they started to be like, okay, yeah, he's annoying too.
Oh, he's such a cunt.
I had a male best friend too that was totally platonic, and he was like, he the type of best friend, if I called him and he told me I wasn't wrong, So I asked my best friend, I'd be like, am I tripping? And he'll tell me, no, you're not tripping. Like, he literally just, like, walked up on me. I'm talking to, like, a girl, and I'm doing and he's just like, hey, how you doing? I don't know. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. Yes, I got my karma. But no, like, because he would do stuff, and it's actually, now that I look back at it, and now that I'm that happy person in the room, and everybody's just like, bitch. Now that I look back at it, he wouldn't do much. He would just basically, like, you know, like, hey, wherever he see it. It definitely probably also was a self-love thing at the time, too, because even though I was bitch, slim, thick, like, turning heads, like, oh shit, Buddha boom, I'm like, for real, girl. Looking back, I think that's the skinniest I've ever been. I don't know, I never had a flat stomach. Like, I've never experienced the luxury of a washboard abs type stomach. I always had to put on a little waist trainer. I always had to, sneaker, put on some Spanx. That was pre-photo editing, but like, you know what I'm saying? I always had to put me on some Spanx. So I guess I was still a little juicy. I don't even know how that worked, but I had a little juice on my child, and I thought I was fat. Like, I had body dysmorphia too, so. I think I look a mess. I look good, you know. So, he used to, like, rub on my fat or whatever. I had a roll. He used to rub on my little roll, child. And that shit used to piss me off. I understand when you did that shit.
Oh, shit.
And I actually remember when I had started working out. Ain't no roll there now, buddy. I can't believe I just did a whole seafood bowl by myself, and it's actually not bad. So, my actual college experience at this point really wasn't like what I would see on TV or what I would have expected. But it was way too soon for it to be that anyways. Like, it was like a couple of weeks in the first semester. And the most fun I really would have, honestly, is on campus, like either after school or like in between. And that was actually pretty fun for me too, to be honest. I didn't really like go to any parties or anything like that. This was my average college experience. I would drive my car. To school. It'd be hot as hell because my air had just stopped working after I had got it, probably before I graduated, after all of that stuff, in between that stuff. And my air had stopped working, so I'm driving to school. It's hot as fuck. It's hot as a bitch. It's hot as fuck in the classrooms. It's giving kind of like an older vibe because it's an older school. And I just came from a brand new school. Even though before that I went to an old school. Instead of getting the $1,000 and $1,500 or something I was supposed to get, $1,500 I think, they ended up just giving me like $500, $300, and they had put the rest of the $1,000 to some made up ass fee. Made up. I've never heard this before. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I think it was like maintenance or it was some stupid shit. I can't even remember it. I had just called it out earlier, but I can't remember what the fuck that shit said. And I was like, what? I said, what the fuck? That really pissed me off. Like, that pissed me off. Put my all into my assignments. Blood, sweat, and tears. And would still get a C. Feel me? I'm not one of them. I would love a C. But at the time, it was just like, well, damn. Like, bitch. What the fuck? What the hell I stayed up all night for? It was hard to get proper assistance around the campus. I can't lie. Just no order or structure sometimes. I'm cute as hell though. Because I took my refund check and got some clothes. I was a little hottie type thing. I used to be fine as fuck though. I ain't gonna lie. A real cutie on campus. I used to have them little babies back then. I ain't gonna hold you. They used to look at me. I used to look at them. I look at them. They'll look at me. I look at them. They'll look at me.
But I had a boyfriend, so whatever.
a college thought in me to freeze note, because I'll be looking. And here he come. Hey, babe. Motherfucker. Girl. I would pull up from, like, me and my best friend at the time, who I do other story time, who I've done other story times about, used to stay pulling up after, like, you know, school hours or whatever. And, you know, it's like visiting hours and stuff at the dorms and stuff. I went to his dorm one time. Girl, and he was kissing on my neck, and he was slobbering on my neck and stuff.
Like that!
But he was slobbering on that shit. Like, it was, like, very, like, unappeasing.
Nah, I wanna fuck some!
So I'm like, I ain't even do too much, but, like, it's a knock on the door. It's his roommate. I think he was at band practice. He had asked him, like, are y'all done? He was like, yeah. I said, woo. Thank you, Lord. I mean, you know, saved by the knock, man. Saved by the knock. I hit my best friend up because she had my car. So basically, I just wanted to be single. I realized that, and I tried breaking up with him. So I tried breaking up with him. I realized that or whatever. He wouldn't let me break up with him. Like, he refused to, like, acknowledge what I had to say in any type of way. So it was starting to scare me a little bit. You know, like, some of them serial killers, you know, like, I don't know, that nice motherfucker who you think nice but cut your head off and put it in the freezer type shit. I don't know. But that's what it was starting to give me. Because it's just like, okay, well, I don't want to be with you no more, so let me break up with you. And he just wasn't having it. He really just wasn't having it. One day, he had me on Twitter.
After every post I post,
He commenting under my post and shit. This just don't look right. This without the shell. Ugh. You can't even see that. That's really not bad. One day, we get into a Twitter argument. We get into an argument on Twitter. He gets smart with me. And you would think, like, well, damn, bitch, that's what you wanted the whole time, was to know that he had a backbone. But, bitch, who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't like you. Like, I don't know. Hell. You know, I was like 18, 17. Who knows really what my mind was at. But he called himself got smart with me, girl. Get into it, boom, 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 boom. Perfect chance for me to walk out. I had walked the hell out. And we break up.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
So I'm like, alright, cool, you know what I'm saying? I can go fuck with some of these other niggas who I've been, you know what I'm saying? They've been looking at me and I've been looking at them. And they've been looking at me, look at them. At this point, we broken up for like a day or two. So one of the dudes from school that had been like eyeing me or whatever, he was real fine. I ain't gonna even hold you. He added me on Facebook. He didn't really say much. He didn't do too much. You know what I'm saying? Definitely made me feel like, okay, it's other women. I mean, you know. It's other women, you feel me? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, he's spilled. I guess I can finally say I didn't clean this shrimp. He definitely had like a bad guy demeanor. So, ooh. So he gets my number. He gets my number or whatever. And he was just like, you know, yeah, I'm going to meet you in the mess room or the mess hall, whatever the fuck it's called. That main building that just be like the chill spot. You know that building on campus that have like different restaurants in it and you just chilling there or whatever, you know?
You know, some kids playing video games, some kids playing with the Yu-Gi-Oh card games.
Okay, cool. I'll meet you there. Whatever. We met up, right? We walked around campus or whatever, you know, boom, 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 boom. We just walking around campus talking, and then we ended up going into that little, you know, spot, and we sat down and we continued to talk. Just talking. My ex came in that hole, and we made eye contact, and he walked past me and everything. He kind of did like a little smirk, like a little, like a little chuckle. He smirked and did like a little chuckle, but he kept walking. So I'm like, all right, good, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Man, don't you know dude gonna walk up in the middle of us talking,
Get up, I'm trying to talk to you for a minute.
No, you know, like we broken up. Like I'm really broken up with him. Like I don't know what he, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he thought. I'm really done. He's like,
No, like, get up.
and he snatches me by my arm. So I'm like, what? So I start talking to him and I'm like, we broke up, remember? Like, don't be trying to make me seem like he was very emotional. He was very emotional about it. He was just like, oh my gosh, like what the fuck? To the point where it sounded like I was the bad guy. Like you said fuck me and I said fine and we broke up and that was it. Like for real. Lord have mercy. And he was all like, no, I didn't say shit. Like, and he just tried to make me feel like it was just all in my head. Like, I'm just, like, I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm tripping. People, everybody else walking by, everybody walking by looking at me like, damn, bitch, really? Like, the fuck? And I'm like, what? Nobody know no better. I ain't know no better than him.
He played football, but he didn't play football that year for the school. And I could see, like, this muscle. Like, I could see where he was strong as hell. Like, he really snatched my ass up. My wig almost came off. I said, whoop, damn, like, wow.
Boom, boom, boom. Dude that I was sitting with or whatever, he comes up to me and he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave. And bro was just like, yeah, you need to fucking go. Like, child. So we ended up talking a little bit longer, girl. We ended up talking a little bit longer. Eventually I stopped going to college because I ran out of cute clothes.
Really, nigga?
For real, like it really was just a fashion show to me. And then I didn't have no job, so I just, you know, I was fucked. Like I'm not finna like it's not a fashion show, but it's fashionable enough to the point where, like, you know what I'm saying? Even when you dressing down, you cute. Y'all be still looking nice, even if y'all be dressing down. I be seeing y'all. I remember like, oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, I ain't got nothing to wear. You know, just like, you know, I really didn't have no clothes. Like, I'm not even just saying that from like a girl perspective. Like, I didn't have no clothes. For real. And I couldn't wear the same thing again, girl.
Man, what is we doing here?
I'm going to be Jirawira.
Oh my
So
God, don't.
I don't know. I was very young and dumb at the time. So I just started like being absent. Like how I usually would do in previous school settings.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna do that anyway because that's how I am.
That shit followed me in adulthood too, baby.
Hey, Mike, this is Eric. How may I help you?
Eventually, I got my first job. And you know, you would think, yeah, you can go get clothes now and shit. Then I had to choose between working and going to school because
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Very sorry. I was very sorry. I'm not gonna lie. So I chose work. And then any minuscule thing, I'll call out of work. If I just didn't feel like going, bitch, I would call out of work. You know God is really good. Because you know I'm a life coach now. I think the amount of clients I got from my website is enough for me right now. So I don't know if I want to close down my website and just like relaunch it again when I'm ready to take new clients, or I think I have enough partners for right now, and I might close it down and open it back up when like I can have a little bit more, you know, on my schedule. And I'll probably put the merch on my YouTube store because I've seen some people have that tab on their page, so that'll work. Well, alright you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Again, my name is Niecy J, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!